Hi everyone, Jeffrey Shu with Shu Properties Realtor Team. So today we're here to interview Kim. She works with Westport Condos. Say hello, Kim.
Hi everyone.
So we're doing an interview today to tell you a little bit more about the Westport Condos. So I guess we'll just begin, okay? So Kim, can you tell us a little bit about the developer?
Yeah, so thank you for interviewing us, Jeffrey. We're really excited to bring Westport. Westport is a fantastic development being brought to you by Edenshaw Developments. Edenshaw's a boutique developer that's actually a local core credit builder. It's been developing for the past 10 years or so. I'm not sure if you're familiar with them, but they actually are the ones that did the Chaz building in downtown Toronto. They're known for fantastic, bringing fantastic product. They're also responsible for Tanu, which is under construction in the area right now. So a fantastic developer that has a lot of great product.
So you're saying Tanu's like literally right there?
Yeah.
Just right there?
Right there.
So they're local, they're like a local developer.
They're very invested. Actually, their head office is in this location as well. They're very invested in this community and developing this community and bringing a bit of a more modern touch to Port Credit as well.
What would you say about the Port Credit neighborhood itself?
I'm in love with Port Credit. Port Credit is a hidden gem in Mississauga itself. We've seen over the past, 5 years or so, Mississauga has blown up in a way that it's talked about. Toronto has been this area that the prices have been going up so much, and Mississauga has been talked about as this new urban sprawl and all of these condos being built in Mississauga city center particularly. But then Port Credit has been this little pocket that's been in Mississauga that when you hear Port Credit, you don't say I live in Mississauga, you say I live in Port Credit, because it's almost, I like to equate it to kind of that Yorkville, Roncesvalles type of feel to Mississauga. You have homes that are 1.1 million and up as an average in this location. You have 5-minute walks to the water. You have a connectivity to city center, downtown Toronto, unlike any other location. It's probably one of the best connected addresses that you can have.
It actually checks all the boxes while still being close to the lake.
Yes, exactly.
That's probably like one of the biggest things that I see in this neighborhood.
Yeah, you have water, you have transit, you have schools, you have shopping. Anything you can say that I want to live here because of, it's there. You don't have to compromise on anything you want because it is already existing in this community.
Right. And what would you say with how transitable is it now and how transitable will it become?
Right now, again, as I said today, if you were to live, let's say Westport was existing this exact second, you can get to downtown Toronto within 20 minutes. You can get to Union Station in 25 minutes. Because you can get to Exhibition of Toronto in 20. You can get up to City Centre driving within 15 minutes. But in the future, the LRT is actually coming and connecting to the Port Credit GO station, which is 25 steps from Westport. You will be able to get to City Centre within 15 minutes. You can get east, west, or north in a short amount of time, and it's just steps from your door. So
I believe that LRT is already started construction.
Yeah, and it's estimated to be completed in 2024.
And they were starting this year, they were expected to start this year, and they have already started, and they're expecting to finish 2024.
Yeah.
And so right now, the timeline for that LRT is actually on time.
Yeah.
Right? Unlike any other developments that we experience, usually it's always delay.
Yeah.
This one's actually perfectly on time, and we expect it to be perfectly on time.
Absolutely. The biggest thing that I've been saying with this location, when you look at buying in any sort of area, we talk about Toronto, and let's take something, for instance, the waterfront of Toronto and the East Bayfront that's being developed. Everyone goes and they say, I'm buying into this location because, over time it's going to turn into something wonderful and there's going to be appreciation over time. Port Credit has massive development that's happening around it, a lot of development that's going on. There's going to be a lot of room for growth in the next 5 to 10 years, except that this is already developed. It already has a great personality.
It's very urban.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the building. I mean, this scale line. So what does this building, what does its features, what's going to happen with the building?
So this building is going to be 22 stories. There's 359 beautiful suites that's located in the building. And we have a range of 1 bedrooms to 2 bedrooms and dens. They range from about 448 square feet up to the largest is about 1,135 square feet. What's really, really fantastic with the building itself is that it offers an opportunity for people who aren't able to get into Port Credit because it's all larger suites, larger homes, very expensive, to get into a building where you have a great mix of 1 bedrooms, 1 in dens, small 2 bedrooms, which again, you can't really find in the Port Credit market. We're going to have 9-foot ceilings, smooth ceilings in the building. From the 14th floor and higher, you're going to have 10-foot ceilings, which is really fantastic. Almost half of the building has 10-foot smooth finish ceilings. It is a smart building, which is great, especially in the time that we live where everything is so connected. We're always on our smartphones. We are always looking for convenience and accessibility. You can actually control your thermostat from your phone. You can let visitors in via your phone from one-way live video. You can actually do something as simple as booking your visitor parking through your phone and making sure there's enough spots. When your visitors are driving in, there's license plate recognition because you're booking that off. There's
license plate recognition?
Yeah, they just drive in.
All right.
They don't need to go into the concierge. We have over 15,000 beautifully crafted amenities in this building. You're going to have your second floor amenities, which will include commercial space. There's going to be a co-working hub, a kids lounge, a state-of-the-art fitness center. There's a pet spa that walks out to a nice outdoor deck, which will have a dog run as well. The state-of-the-art gym will walk out to an outdoor yoga area. On your 15th floor, you have an east and west lounge with a beautiful kitchen that walks out to a 10,000 square foot south-facing terrace. So every person in this building will be able to really be able to experience those wonderful waterfront views, especially with the downtown Toronto views, because to the east of us, our views are really open and you see that city from here, which is really beautiful. And then we also have a sports and games lounge on the 15th floor.
Actually, this building seems like amazing for outdoors. The neighborhood's really great. We got transit that would take us to the city center. We got transit that would take us to downtown Toronto. The building itself has, dog parks, like she was saying, a list of all those amenities. It's actually really great for the neighborhood. That smart home technology you were talking about, actually, let's come along over here. This is an idea of what kind of smart home technology you're going to get.
Yes.
If you could explain a little bit about that.
Yeah, so as I was saying, everything's accessible for your phone. So whatever is here is going to be mirrored on your phone, your smartphone. This is actually going to be in your suite by your door. So you can call your suite. So I'm visiting you.
Hi.
It pops up on your phone, and well, it's looking at me, but you can answer.
Okay.
And yeah, you can see who's coming to your door. You can see who's visiting. If you have a dog walker, for instance, and they come here, I'm sorry, if you have a dog walker and they come, you can see and you let them in. They can have their own code that's just for them, so it'll send a notification to your phone that your door's open, so you know who's entering your suite at all times. So there's a great security aspect in this building.
So if you have different people coming in, they could have their own code to come into the unit.
Yes.
So if you have a cleaner that's going to come once a week, you can just give them a code.
Yes.
If you have a cook that's personal chef, they can just come once a week and they'll have their own code.
I want that personal chef.
Yeah, I do too. What would be standard? What's an upgrade here?
The question is, what's not standard in this kitchen? Everything that you see here is actually standard, as even the backsplash, the glass backsplash, all the shelving, the uplighting. Something as simple as these little metal hooks here, they are removable, but it comes in your suite. The kitchens were carefully and meticulously crafted for the ease of the purchaser and the owner and the client condos, we're looking for storage, and we're looking for a way to really maximize and enhance our livability, and that is Eden Shaw's motto. They build for the owners.
Right. So this, even this here is standard.
That's standard.
Right. The hooks standard.
Yeah.
Place things that other builders don't have. Even these shelving standard.
Yeah, I'll show you something as simple and how meticulous and carefully thought out it is. Your venting system is all paneled and hidden, so you can have storage in here. So you're offering something to your owners, if you're going to rent this out to your renters, a livability that's not really standard in condos that are done for investors.
Now, if I understand, the only thing that is potentially an upgrade is an island.
Yes.
If you want the island, you can get an island. It does come like this. So you can extend it. It's like a pillow island.
This was custom made for this project, and it really features. This is a beautiful feature because if it's a smaller space and you want just a 2-seater table, you have that. It comes out to a 4-seater table. My favorite feature on this island actually is the storage in here. They're really large, big storage drawers that you can use, which maximizes the space in your kitchen a lot. Yeah.
And then there's a washroom as well in this sales office. So what would be standard and
everything here is standard except for the art, the picture as well. You won't get that, and I probably won't give you the towels. But Eden Shaw won't give you the towels.
You
but
can keep the towels.
Yeah,
I don't really want your towels.
This is all standard. The frameless glass, and again, lots of storage in here. This is a medicine cabinet, which is very needed in a condominium. You have storage in the side of the mirrors there as well.
Okay, well, I think that's all. I think, we've really covered everything. I'd like to thank everyone for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up and follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Thank you, everybody.